Today on Car Traction we have the wonderful little standard, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this will be going to the Crewe Heritage Off the Rails meet, a great little classic car meet in a very historic location. But first of all, of course, this has been sat around a while, hasn't it? So here's a little sort of tutorial how to start a slightly broken 1950s car.
Broken?
Wow. Why has it got wood taped under the clutch pedal? So first, obviously not in gear,
Correct.
and then we get back out again, because that's what you do. Don't forget the keys. We squeeze round the front, getting the back of our trousers all dirty, finding the bonnet catch, which goes up. It makes a massive bang as it goes up. And then in the darkness we find the bonnet catch. Yeah, it's just like a security system, really, isn't it?
Yes.
We take the air cleaner off, no one would be able to steal this one. And then this is our handy little tub of petrol. So this little bit of petrol we're just going to pour into the top of the car, just a little bit, effectively priming it. Is that probably enough, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there must be a jet that gets blocked fairly regularly.
No, it's just a security system. So then the air cleaner goes back on. I'll leave that up in case we have to do that again.
Right.
And then we go back in here, take the keys off the top so they don't vibrate off. And this is probably where it gets a bit boring. This will probably take a few goes.
Bit of throttle.
Ignition.
Bit of choke.
Probably about an inch or so. And then we're going to give it a bit of throttle, because is this the type of throttle which primes?
It's not got. I don't know if it's got an accelerator pump or not.
Oh, okay.
It just seems to like it.
And then we've got the little starter here, so close.
Nearly. You giving it some throttle?
Yeah. Does it need a bit more fuel?
Put a bit more.
See, the security system is just
Ooh.
unbeatable on this thing, isn't it?
It is.
To be honest, I didn't actually put that much fuel in there, so
Yeah, it needs a bit more of a square. So
I'm not surprised. If anyone's looking to get into classic cars, this is what it's like. Air cleaner.
It's not always like this.
The mighty, well, it hasn't been for a while, the mighty Solex carb. There we go, back inside. More throttle, more choke.
Yep. I think the battery could probably do with a bit of a boost sometime.
Yeah, we just need to get it going. There we go. No, we don't. Keep it going with the throttle. Just warm it up a little bit, and then we'll let it idle so I can put the bonnet down in a minute.
There's a bit of fuel in it, isn't there?
It seems to be running. Now that it's idling alright, we come back out. We put the bonnet back down.
Hopefully it'll keep going.
We don't drop the bonnet.
No.
We place the bonnet down.
Push it gently.
Yep, and then we get our security device put back inside. Because you never know when we might need that. And that, everyone, is how to get going your 1950s Standard 8 with a bit of an iffy engine, whatever's going on with there. just a little bit smoky. That's because it's got a little bit of choke on it, so I will change that. We're just revving it a little bit just to warm it through, get the battery charging because the battery is a little bit low. So we'll leave this one idling for a little bit, and then we'll start getting the MX5 over there ready to go to Crewe Heritage. The mighty MX5 is purring away now after a slightly annoying immobiliser issue that occasionally happens. It is running beautifully, the 1.8 twin cam 4-cylinder, making a lovely, lovely noise, of course, one of only 300. And of course the standard is here. You probably did hear, because it's all you can hear, the tappets of the engine are a little bit out loud, which is strange because me and Dad, we did actually adjust the tappets a while ago, but I think, to be honest, the engine as an entirety is just a bit tired in this one. That's why you have to put fuel in the carb and stuff like that. So that's the joys of all old cars. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do with this one regarding engine wise. There has been talk of maybe a Spitfire engine, but whether that actually happens I don't know. But for now it's still got its original 803cc engine, which will propel us along to hopefully a great turnout at the Crewe Heritage Off the Rails car meet.
Was a detuned Porsche engine. Aye.
Few cars here already. One of my favourites has to be this bamboo edition of the Citroen 2CV. This is a D-Reg, but D at the start, so this is probably actually newer than it looks, but still the same basic design. I love the simplicity of the likes of these windows coming up the can you call them convertible? The sunroof going there, it just rolls all the way back. 2CV6, so yeah, it is quite a late one. It looks in really original condition actually. This I don't think has seen an extra aftermarket paint job. It looks absolutely fantastic like that. Love the look of that. What a great little car that is. Those must be so much fun to drive. Looks like it gets around a bit. Got London to Brighton a few times on there. It's great to see these cars getting used. We've got a De Chevaux Club sticker there. We saw lots of these at the likes of the Autos de France at Alton Park. A lot of these were racing, which is very exciting to watch indeed. You can see in these the weird gear lever coming out of the dashboard there, which is very, very strange, I'm sure. We've even got a Prescott Speed Hill Climb sticker on the side there. Bet one of these would be fun up there, wouldn't it? Great to see a lovely original car getting used there. Here is a huge old Ford Granada. This is an automatic, a 3-speed, 6-cylinder car up front. Quite a handsome car, I think these are. This is a Ghia, so a high-spec model as well. Seen this one here before. I want to say at the Crewe Heritage Off the Rails. It is starting to rain a little bit now. Looks really original, this one actually. It's lovely inside. You can't see because of reflections, unfortunately, but those seats look very, very plush. I'm sure that's a very, very comfy old executive saloon to waft around in. A 2.8 V6 in these. We've got a gorgeous original Land Rover over here, Series 2, but I've been told to look at the trailer of this one. Let's have a closer look at this before we have a look at the Land Rover itself. Brand new build, 1920s 30 Ney cart style, would make a super little camping trailer, axle and wheels from a very old trailer, and the owner built this body. Comes with waterproof cover and new trailer lighting board. That's a cool little thing, isn't it? I love these wheels. They're like Austin 7 type wheels, but he's done a really nice job with that. It's starting to rain a little bit now, but this here is a fantastic thing. This is a completely unrestored, completely original Land Rover from the Fire Brigade, and it's just in stunning condition. You just cannot replicate the patina on this car. It's got such a quiet engine. It runs beautifully, this thing. It just looks absolutely fantastic. The weathering on the paint on that is just gorgeous. Sorry for the voice crack. You just cannot replicate all the oil. It looks all original. Look at these arches, they're so clean. That is such an incredible Survivor there. I bet it's very low mileage as fire brigade. It's not going to be going around on the London to Brighton run like the 2CV. That is a beautiful Survivor. Raining outside, so we're doing the only sensible thing. Quite a few more cars turned up now after we've ventured out the cafe.
Dad's on brolly duty.
Thank you. One of my favourite has to be this Triumph 2000 Estate. How cool is this? Mark II. Got an Alton Park cap inside.
Yeah, big puddle.
Oh yeah. That's a 4-speed overdrive in that one. That is a cool looking car, isn't it? That's nice. I like that.
Since now they kept the back of the Mark 1s, they never changed it when they went to the Mark 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean now, yeah. It is a bit, isn't it? With the,
Lovely day.
you wouldn't think there's a car show, would you?
No.
That's cool. And then we got the Ford car. Dad's featured this one a couple of times.
Yes, indeed.
There's an Escort 16 valve. And then there's, what's that, a Peugeot 206 or something?
I don't know actually.
Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at some of the
I don't know what it is.
mods.
It's
The
not
mods.
RCZs, is it? No.
No.
That has the humps in the roof, doesn't it?
I bet that front splitter does wonders for his handling. It's got many stickers.
Many stickers.
307cc. What else is there? A little Spitfire, just behind the Escort there.
Is this the one that we've seen for sale recently?
Yes, I think this one is up for sale at the moment. It's in really good nick, isn't it?
It's identical, I'm not sure.
Or an identical yellow 1500.
Yeah.
It must be because it's got the dials on the top of this one, isn't it?
Great colour.
It is a great colour. Should really be next to the MX5. There's plenty of space, isn't there?
What a lovely day.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
Then again, there are the two yellow cars there, bringing joy to our moist day.
Yeah, otherwise sombre, gloomy weather.
Got an MG estate over here as well.
Is that ZTT?
Yes, it is.
ZT and then T, an extra T for the Tourer or...
Precisely. Rover SD1 here.
Yeah. The early one on a V. Nice
It
alloy wheels.
is an automatic.
Yeah, nice alloy wheels.
What engine's in this one?
3.5.
There you go. 3-speed.
Nice dealer plates. Have a look at the...
James Edwards, British Leyland.
It's got the Leyland plates on it.
I do see. Rover SD1 Club. 3-speed auto.
Unusual
V8. It is nice colour actually, isn't it? Yeah. Bet that's comfy in there, isn't it?
Have a look inside. Let's see if we've...
Beige.
Yes.
It's quite hard to see inside, but there you go.
It's steamy.
Hopefully it's not that wet inside. You see, that shows he's polished it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Because of all the big bubbles on it, that shows he's polished it. Next to the trains. Stop moaning.
So I'm just trying to hold on to the brolly.
Yeah, the battery is getting a bit. Well, I don't use it a lot, but I don't put gold in it.
In the executive saloon section, we've of course got the SD1, a very rare Renault 21 that's pretty much unrestored. I think, was it bought from new?
I'm not sure.
That one was it. The owners had it a long time, and then an X300, 6-cylinder Jaguar on the end. We've got something that is properly our sort of taste. I think it's a Ford Anglia. Is it?
It looks like a pop, but it's got bigger headlights on it.
Pop with bigger headlights.
Yeah.
1172.
Yeah.
Is that one? How great is that? Top marks for bringing that out today, isn't it? That looks really lovely. Yeah, it is a Ford Pop actually, yeah. SFF. That is a brilliant old thing, isn't it? A bit steamed up inside, isn't it? What a beauty that is. So let's have a closer look at this Ford Pop. It looks a little bit like an Anglia. It's got the larger headlights. You can see in the reflection in the headlight there is a 5 Series BMW which we'll look at later. We've been given permission by the owner to have a little look inside. Apparently it's a bit leaky in here. That's great though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very, very simplistic dashboard. Got the line for the most economical speed, isn't it, at 30? Are these 3-speed?
3-speed,
Oh yeah.
Just like
There he goes. Ah, it looks nice and original in here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'd say the headlining's new, but To be honest, the seats all look lovely, don't they? Beautifully mellowed and stuff. We'll try not to get his interior too wet. That door one, actually, that door shut quite nicely, actually, didn't it? Polished again with the large bubbles, isn't it?
So it's all beading up nice.
And here is the BMW 5 Series. This one is daily driven, I remember. It's been here a few times. It's immaculate, isn't
It
it?
sounded lovely when it came in.
It does size at 3.5 in this, is it?
Sure if it's
3.5. We'll find out in a couple of seconds. 2.8? Oh, never mind. We have seen it before.
525i.
Might be, might be. Nice original plates on the pop, isn't it? Here's the back of the XJ. And there goes the Mark IV Escort.
XJ Executive.
Really love the look of this Triumph 2000 Mark II. The owner has also got a similar white one, and this was a fairly recent buy. Is this the first time this one's been to the crew, is it?
Second time I've been here.
Second time. We weren't here last month. That looks really, really cool. Quite practical as well. There's a lot of space in the back there, isn't there? For all your Triumph bits.
The big box of spare parts.
Yeah. It's brilliant. I love that. What's it like to drive? Does it drive quite nicely?
It drives better than a saloon.
Does it? Oh, right.
It's got power steering and front anti-roll bar on this.
Very nice.
Shouldn't have, but it has.
Yeah, the Donnellys used to have strong bits.
The 2000 Estate is now running. The 2 litre straight 6 burbling away. Lovely unit there. Of course, an evolution of our little standard 803cc SC 4-cylinder engine. Well, I think that's pretty much it from our day at the November Off the Rails Classic Car Meet at Crewe Heritage. Pretty decent turnout, I'd say, considering the weather, especially. Top marks for that Ford Pop. That was impressive, bringing that out in the rain. That was only a couple of years older than this.
A year older.
Is it? Year older, but
55.
doesn't that look so much newer?
It does, yes.
Doesn't it? That's basically a pre-war car, I guess. I mean, this looks really old now, but for 1 year, it's a huge change, isn't it? Because this is obviously designed after the war. But if you like this sort of thing, check out the other videos on the channel homepage of similar car meets and bigger car shows starting to wind down a little bit now as it gets a little bit colder. Soon there'll be salt on the roads. I'm sure the standard will still be out though. Well, maybe not salt, But I think I'll wrap up this video here. Remember to subscribe, comment below, and thanks for watching. Looks like I've found myself in the warmer alternative for the way back. Got a bit of steam content here.